What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, the number one podcast for martial arts movies and
70.
pop
Episode
culture.
70.
Episode 70. All right, Enrique said he was ready with the fact. Go. Son of a bitch.
I got
you. You got me with it, Steven.
The most important historical event of 1970 was the war in Asia widens.
The fuck does that even mean?
Although the United States should be scaling back U.S. troop presence in Vietnam, President Richard Nixon approves an operation with the South Vietnamese to invade Cambodia to oust northern Vietnamese forces there. The Cambodian incursion inflames anti-war protests in the United States as it is perceived to be an escalation of U.S. military involvement in Southeast Asia.
Everything went real smooth after that, is what I remember.
This episode started weird.
Yeah, I remember that after that decision, everything went fine. Like nothing
Well, we'll have
after
to see
that.
what 71.
What 71 talks about. Oh, Barca, say hi.
Hey, what's up, folks?
Hey, why is there a box cutter next to you?
Guess Enrique gets feisty.
Gets out of hand today. Enrique, say what's up.
I'll behave today.
And Super Dude Stevens.
Hello.
Ow.
All right, remember, my name is Ivan. Barca, we need to talk.
Whoa.
Tell me why.
The man.
Tell me why the man thinks it's cool to put out a Flash movie with the motherfucker that's acting crazy. Allegedly, there is a mother and daughter missing right now that was living with him. Allegedly.
Oh,
Because of
there's
a
people
cold?
missing? I missed this.
Yes.
Is that today? That was today's news?
No, it was like a few days ago. We're
Yeah.
searching for these people. It's crazy.
In Vermont?
Oh.
Yes. They were
I
living
knew
with
he's
him.
I knew he's in Vermont.
Okay.
Or I knew they's in Vermont.
Sprinkling it everywhere. Jesus Romero, R.I.P.
Yeah.
You know, all that. But they decided to cancel Latina Batgirl when the movie was 95% done.
Well, number one answer.
The fuck, DC?
The Flash movie cost 3 times as much as Lady Flash. Or not Lady Flash. Lady Batman.
Lady Flash. It's interesting.
Batgirl. Their answer is that the movie tested bad. Guess what? It turns out it tested the same as
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
So does that mean that they're bullshitting us and it tested well? Or does that mean that Black Adam's not good?
I would say
Black Adam is not good.
Probably not good.
But again, they've already invested too much money.
They've probably paid way too much money to The Rock than
invested
the
too
girl
much.
from In the Heights.
What, 95, bro? Take it across. It's going straight to HBO. Just give it to us at that point. If you're that allegedly, and again, or supposedly done with the movie. Because that's a number I've been hearing over and over and over. That even one of the main guys from Warner Bros. Was ready to be like, I'm done. Like, if y'all don't put this movie out, it's there. Let's just put it out.
Yeah.
There was Michael Keaton was in it. Right?
Freaking Batman's in this movie. Like, you're going to have my money so I can go see Batman. My Batman.
Well, you're saying you don't even have to take your money because it's going to HBO.
I still got to pay $14 a month or whatever.
And I would have paid it gladly to see Batgirl.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a lot of how the thing with Batman is sometimes they go back to the Joker. They go to the well too many times, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Joker. We're gonna go to these normal. We've never. Oh, we got what's her name to be Batgirl in
Alicia
the Clooney
Silverstone.
one, right? Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl, but Batgirl never got a movie.
Yvonne Craig in the old series.
Oh yeah, but we never got a Batgirl movie.
No.
This was a chance to do something new.
I think that when you've got new people coming in, if they don't have their finger in it, right? Like they don't want anything to do with it. Despite what anybody else says. Which is sad because a lot of people worked on this movie. The suits look great. Effects might have been awesome. But the sad part is that they're going to use this as a tax write-off, which is, I think that there's a bigger problem in that giant corporations can just waste money. And then we as taxpayers are like, here, Warner Brothers, take my money anyway. Like, try better next time.
Well, allegedly the plan is moving forward. They have a 10-year plan.
I heard that 10 years ago.
Well, now they got another 10-year plan. It's a 20-year plan. The 10-year plan became a 20-year plan. But that's right. And my thing is, okay.
But the rich are just greedy and they're going to want more money. So they're like, no, I can't wait 10 years for the next Justice League movie. It's like, no, we got to have it now. So this 10-year plan, I bet you in 2 years, or if they oust this guy, they are going to start again. They're like, no, here's this version of it.
And that's what I guess I don't understand. Like, with the multiverses, right? If this Batgirl didn't work out, then just go make another Batgirl. Like, what's the problem? If you're that far into the movie itself.
They don't think it's going to make the money back, right? That's the idea. Because it's not just the money they spent on the movie, but it's all the money to promo the and all that, right? Yeah. So it's like double the price. And then...
Yeah, dummy.
Yeah. I'm the dummy, though. Not DC, it's me.
But even DC movies that have had bad reputations and
the first Suicide Squad,
Green Lantern.
They still make money.
Green Lantern.
And they're probably not making the kind of money they want to make, but they would probably make more than 20 million.
I don't know how many views of this movie you need to justify that it's successful.
That's what's so weird, right? With streaming now, like how much does it have to be streamed to make your money back?
Mm-hmm.
Like I hear Prey has been watched a cajillion times, and it's igniting people's careers. They're like, oh, okay, this director's viable now. Let's make something with him. Oh, this writer can do this. Hey, there's a movie about first people that can be successful. Why don't we make more first people
I was going to go
media
later in the episode. We will talk about that because that movie is fucking dope. But okay, what's up with the Flash though, bro?
The Flash isn't saying, let's just to top it with Batgirl. So because this is a tax write-off, you can't be like, psych, in 10 years, we changed our minds, or in 5 years. This movie will never, legally can't see the light of day because they are losing money on it. So everybody's hard work for 2 years is non-existent.
Wow.
This is one of those movies that one day you're gonna be out at Comic-Con and someone has a DVD burn of it because
get his Batgirl.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that sucks, man.
That's the crappy part. It's not like, oh, you can take the cut or the hit on this movie. It's like, no. This movie legally cannot be exhibited. You can't have any. Also, probably assets are going to be seized and destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what the fuck's up with the Flash, bro?
Well, number one,
he's a villain.
Don't make heroes of people. Mm-hmm. Of celebrities. Don't make heroes of the people in your own home, right? The helpers in your life.
So, but I guess what I'm saying is like they're moving forward. He's part of the 10-year plan. Then he has to be. What they're probably what I see them building is this movie comes out, the Flash messes something up because guess what? The Flash always messes something up with time, and then this justifies revamping everything. It's clean slate after this movie. But interesting.
I find it's in super bad taste for people terrorized by the real life Reverse Flash.
The Reverse Flash, the bad
right?
guy.
Imagine Chuck Norris breaks into your house with a gun. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna fucking kill you," and you're like, "Who? Chuck Norris?" And you're like, what?
Is he wearing action jeans, you think? Or not?
So
I think he's wearing action jeans at that
carrying
point.
a fruit plate?
Chest hair for days.
Then it might be different, Enrique? Because like, hold on. Come here. No, but imagine whatever celebrity comes to your house and you're like, what are you doing, man? Like,
that's so weird.
I'm not saying you're super rich, but why are you in my apartment? Why are you in my house?
So what's the rumor?
Oh, the allegations.
Charges have been brought up against.
There's a lot of charges
against Ezra Miller.
But what's the newest one?
The allegedly is that there was a mom and a daughter living with him, and now that mom and daughter are missing. Now that means that they left and didn't tell him where he was going, and they haven't contacted. It could easily be that. Obviously, if you're living with a dude doing so many things, maybe you're not in the best headspace. Or whatever,
he's
right?
quick.
But they haven't been able to find those two people. I know they've done magic with green screen, but green screen. But how are they going to do that from a cell? Like, do they get the other guy out at that point and just put a green run in place? like, what do they, bro? If you're moving forward with this dude, like,
I hear that movie's done.
They cancel so many things easily right now. So many things get shot down. So many things get changed. Mm-hmm. Beyonce had to change a lyric in a song because people in England were mad about a word that it was said, which was completely taken out of context compared to how she was using it.
Well, in that song, I mean, I would too if I saw that. If you
saw that. But what I'm saying is So she goes and changes her lyric.
Lizzo did the same thing.
Lizzo did the same thing a week before or whatever. And DC thinks it's a good idea to move forward with this. And it's not even like you could say like a Dave Chappelle and like Chris Rock and these guys that are like, no, bro, it's not that. Don't even try to say it's that. It's you just put so much money in this movie that you're kind of stuck. Be real about it. Yeah, it is what it is, right?
At this point, you're over $300 million. It's like, no, this movie, again, maybe the Flash dies in this. They're like, oh my God.
But it's going to be cut like that. He's going to be running. It's going to be a shot. And then he's just going to show like a crane.
They just turn him in After Effects. Like,
And that's it, bro. Because they're stuck. And if this fool keeps acting, when's the movie come out?
Next year.
It was supposed to be released June 23rd, 2023. So
there's a lot of times where he could keep.
Why are they waiting so long for that?
They need to drop it right now, bro. Like, as soon as they fucking can. Because if not, it's gonna get out of hand.
Yeah.
Again, so unfortunately, these mishandlings of a company fuel other people's ideas. People that are maybe against Hollywood and against, they're like, those elites.
It's how everybody does it. Yeah.
And I think the worst part is that you had an actor who seemed promising and who was like, hey, you know what? I'm gender fluid. Mm-hmm. I don't identify as this or that. And then he is a dumbass and he walls out. Mm-hmm. And people hold him up as the example for everybody. And you're like, well, no, dude, I don't have a cult. I wasn't in Nicaragua with a bulletproof vest and guns, allegedly, taking pictures with people. I wasn't grooming a young lady, allegedly. Dude, it's
wild.
So it's these dumbasses that put a stain on just the fandom on DC, mm-hmm. both the movie, Warner Bros. As a studio. But it sucks. It sucks that there's this double standard.
It's because it's money. We know that.
It's money. But I also think that they're going to say, oh, well, we would have, because it was a lady movie, would have never made up that money.
Yeah, Batgirl, just all she's doing is kicking ass, bro.
And they take that's what I'm saying. Like, why not even just try? Like, it's not worth making 20 million. Like, you told me it was
50% done, 30% done, 20%. I get that. But 95% done?
Yeah.
That shit makes no sense. But okay, so that one's never going to be seen light day unless we get like a weird cut. Flash is going to come out, right? That's going to happen. Their plan keeps moving forward. It seems like they've stumbled every fucking step along the way. Like, if Flash doesn't make its money back, or maybe it does, and it kicks ass, don't you even more stuck now? So like, let's say it's the best DC movie, like it makes the most money, and this fool keeps acting a fucking idiot.
You don't hire that actor anymore. They've already called it quits with him for future projects. But they're putting this movie out.
A truckload of money.
But it's not going to be him.
Even then, I think
people are going to watch it for the train wreck that this might. I would have watched Batgirl if it's, oh my God, it's the most horrible movie. But Michael Keaton's in 3 scenes and he kicks ass. I'm like, hell yeah.
That's a good point. Interesting.
People like car crashes.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Enrique.
I'm sorry, Americans love car crashes.
All right, Enrique. You watched the movie this past week. We talked about it last week. You watched it. What'd you think of Nope?
Oh.
Did you guys still haven't watched it?
Have you not seen me at work every day?
He hasn't. He hasn't.
I liked it. It is a slow burn in the beginning, mm-hmm. but it's still good movie making. I mean, Jordan Peele is it's just him. I mean, although it does start kind of. And it kind of pulls you in with that opening scene.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it. It was a good take on UFOs.
Whoa, bro.
Spoiler alert.
If I wait 10 more days, it'll be on my TV.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, it was a good Jordan Peele movie. I don't think it was his best. I still like
Get Out
more. I would have to say.
I can agree with you on that. Yeah. Get Out's great. Yeah.
Yeah, Get Out's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
did you watch Candyman?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you watched Candyman?
No, I forgot about it, to be honest.
It's a good one too, man. I really enjoy his movies though, so I made it a point to watch it, and I really did enjoy that one too. It's like they're all good. I still haven't got a miss yet. We still haven't seen his bad album. You know, I mean, at least for me, I'm sure there's people that don't like certain movies or whatever, but for me, I'm like, it still consistently just makes really good movies. They're fun to watch.
Did you ever find out what the deal was with the shoe?
No, I don't know. I know that's why I'm waiting for these guys to watch it, so maybe they can cue us into it.
There's a shoe thing.
Go and find a video with Eric Voss, bro.
It's more fun. It's more fun.
I need 35 fucking minutes. I need you to be like, Orozco, it's this. Oh.
Yeah. He does the movie in order, so if you know where you go.
Fast forward to it or whatever. Interesting. Okay, look. I watched something. I don't know if you guys have watched it. I watched it. Prey is fucking good.
I'm hearing good things.
It is so good. Like, this is not saying it's not saying much, but it is easily the second best Predator movie.
After Predator 2.
The second best?
Second. I still think the OG Predator.
Predator 2, yeah.
This did not have a handshake with steroid-infused muscles juicing out. But really, I love the first one because I feel it's the most, like, I don't feel like Schwarzenegger's that movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do him, and it's about the monster. It's about all of them. It's you know, like, I really do enjoy the first one. I do. I thought the second best one, this is where Predator gets weird, was Predators. Not Predator 2, but Predators, which was 2000s, right? Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck Adrian Brody was there. They should have got somebody else, but I think he's a bad actor. Adrian Brody. He's a pianist. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we have to? But I thought that movie was dope. That was really, really good. That was my second favorite. 2's fucking wacky. Alien versus Predators are too dark. I can't even see what the fuck's happening in those movies. The Predator? No, what was the
Predator is the one with Munn and the
that was whatever.
The kid finds the armor and it calls him to Earth.
This was good. And it's a prequel, but it's not. People are like, it's a prequel. It doesn't really it doesn't explain anything. It's not like a prequel in the sense of like the Predators came from this planet. Like, it's fucking awesome because it's like, you know, open plains, Native Americans, go time, motherfucker, let's roll. Like, but they do give you story, but it just goes, man.
Did you watch the end credit?
No, I did not.
Well,
wait, what are you talking about?
At the end, isn't the gun at the end?
No, it's part of the movie.
Okay, so
they do like 4 or 5 different things in the movie that if you're like a Predator fan, you're like,
so it's
cool.
It's Danny Glover's gun.
Yes,
that they give him. But then you're like, how does he get the gun?
Oh, you see it at the end
because then the ship shows up.
Interesting. Okay, watch it though, because that kind of shows you where they got the gun from.
Do they
No. Yes, but how?
Got you. Now I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do they take them out with the beeping bomb like we're about to be taken out of here?
Can they hear that? I don't know what that is. If you can hear that, I don't know. We might get blown up in about 30, 40 minutes. Who knows?
Do we know what that is?
The what?
It's driving me nuts. Am I the only one hearing it?
I hear it. Yeah,
okay.
you're not having a heart attack. You're good. Yeah. But you know, dude, it's.
I don't. I have my Orozco next to me.
Yeah, you can't hear shit over here. There's interesting kills because of the old school weapons. There's interesting kills because of the new school weapons. We see weapons that Predator hasn't used in other Predator movies.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, what is that?
The 3D printers out of filament.
Yeah.
Yes.
I doubt they're picking that up, bro. Especially with but there it's just it looks pretty because of the open range and the just where
do you get a like an origin story of the Predator or
no. It's just and that's what I've enjoyed of Predators and now this movie Prey is you're not trying to explain them too much. They're a race
they
of
just
hunters,
show up
and they want to be the best hunters in the world. So they go and test themselves. Okay, cool. They go at Arnold Schwarzenegger and his homies. Cool. Well, they don't even go at him. They show up. In this one, he's really not just hunting Native Americans. I think this might be the first time he lands on Earth.
I think that's
if that makes any sense.
It's the first time on Earth.
Yeah, and he battles nature. He battles Native Americans. He battles the French at the time. Like he battles all these different things. And then in Predators, the cool take on that one is they brought Earth's mightiest villains or killers to a planet, not necessarily their planet, right? In Predators,
no, it's a planet.
It's a planet.
It's a planet so they can train the young guys.
Yes, they do the deadliest game. Yeah, have you seen that one at all, Enrique? Predators. I
I saw the first one.
That's a good one. And you don't have to watch anything in order. Like, you really don't.
They're all their own movies.
Yeah, it's its own thing. But yeah, check it out. Female lead. She's a badass.
I want to check this out.
Everybody in that movie's cool, man. And it's on Hulu, guys. So
I had almost pushed play and then I was like, oh, shoot, I got to watch this movie.
So good. It's really, really good. But I thoroughly enjoy it. I think I don't know why Predator is one of those movies that, like, my son watched the original Predator. I have not shown him to. We were talking about it the other day. I was like, should I even show him that fucking movie? Like, I don't want him to, like, man. So I'm so good that I showed him Predators. He enjoyed that. And then when this was coming out, he was like, Dad, it's Friday. We got to watch it Friday. I was like, yeah, dude, we got to watch it. Let's watch it. And he thought it was badass. He enjoyed the shit out of it. Like, it was really, really cool. But okay, update time. Enrique.
Yeah.
You are mad beanerish. Why is that? What? You're a Mexican citizen and an American citizen. I was like, I said you were mad beanerish.
I was like, what is that? What?
I'm not sure we should talk about this. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Why are you gonna get in trouble? There's got to be a statute of limitations on this, right?
I mean, what if I need to use this? Something. I mean, the way things.
Right. Look, Ben Davis, you're not gonna kill anybody before you.
No. I'm just saying, what if things keep going the way they've been going? You know, and
we're a little too old for that shit, bro. They ain't taking us no more.
No, not that. Well, what if fucking the whites, bro?
If the race war starts, I am
taking notes.
If the race war starts, but we're in the right, like we're in the team, no matter what we do, we can't really pick teams at that point. Like they're picked for you, fool. Like that's how that works.
He's like, I'm going there. Get away,
look, if that ever happens, it's like jail. Like you basically go this way, that way, or that way, bro. That's it. Those are your choices.
So a couple episodes back, I was talking about, or was it in the episode or after?
No, we talked about it in the episode, but then you got an update. We talked about the update after the episode, but what was the update? Because you let us know that.
Yeah, I called my mom because I wanted to make sure that I was remembering the story the way the way I was remembering it. I was pretty much, but the mix-up was I did not realize that my mom has an actual Mexican birth certificate that's mine, has my name, has them as a parent, it has all the dates, everything is correct.
It has all your information, but a picture of you as 13-year-old.
It is dated.
With the mustache.
It is dated. The document is dated and signed the day of when I was 13. But the document states my place of birth in Durango, Mexico.
I'm wondering, and I don't know how you would figure this out. Like, I wonder if it's actual legit though. You know what I'm saying? Like would it hold up?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I showed you a picture of it.
Who's on a graham cracker, dog?
It's.
I mean, on the back of something.
It's got seal. It's got.
No, it looks legit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder, like, kind of like when you make a fake ID and it works till it doesn't work. Like, would this actually work? I wonder. That's what I mean. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know that until you why would you ever need it?
I mean, yeah.
And the reasoning why is what's fucking wild to me. Because that's kind of funny. Like that to that extreme. That's kind of an extreme, bro. Like,
I mean, that's how I ended up in Texas. Because that's how my mom. That's how she rolls. She just. She worries. She worries. More about that.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, she was worried that I was getting older. I was about to get out of high school, and she was worried that I was gonna turn into a gangster.
But you would have already turned into a gangster if you were.
I know. But
that was really the reason why.
Or and my sisters were older, getting older too, and shit was like. Apparently, there was a creepy guy coming over the house asking for my sisters. I just
want to like the creepy guy's like
so shit like that, and so it was freaking her out, and she wanted to move. She wanted to move out of like the big city, and she was just overprotective, overprotective Mexican mother.
I mean, those are legit scares. I mean, it's a big city. I mean there's got to be more pervs there than you would have had.
I just feel like they were taken to an extreme in her mind, where they probably weren't as bad things. And I don't know the whole thing about my sisters. I mean, I can't speak on that because I didn't even know about any of that. But as far as my situation, I mean, like you said, if I was gonna be a bad kid getting into trouble, I would have been.
You would have waited till after high school. You would have did it during high school, right?
Yeah, I was already 17, about to be a senior. So
because that's when recruitment for gang starts, man.
But But I think her reasoning for that was she was worried that I was going to have to go into the army or whatever, because during that time was Gulf War? Early
Gulf
90s?
War. It had to be the Gulf War. Yeah.
90, 93, 92, 93.
Operation Gulf Storm.
Desert Storm.
Desert
That's what it
Storm.
was. Desert Storm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, but I was 13.
So Shorts Cup se va a llevar mi hijo.
I don't get it. I guess eventually.
just watching that for you.
No,
But
you know what it was? I think you even said it. It was some lady down the street that said, you know what I did? So no, pa que no se lo lleven. I went to Mexico, and then like there it is, hook, line, and sinker, bro. It's a wrap, dude. Like that's it. That's all it takes.
This again, dude. This is how dumb people are. Like there is no draft.
But again,
the draft
Maria
ended.
doesn't know that down the street. That's the thing, dude.
You're talking about a bunch of Mexican ladies that came over here when they were, 10, 11, 12.
I don't know how it works for you, but I don't know how many times mom's told me things that I've already told her. But a lady tells her something different like 3 months later. And then she's like, and I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Like, I'm telling you what's going on. But I'm like, Maria told me that. And then like, it's like always some weirdness. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's crazy, dude. So, but you were 13.
I was 13. Yeah.
She
She's just keeping you safe.
She probably thought that the war is going to
take a while.
Yeah.
The coalition of the willing. He's not willing.
How long were they drafting in Vietnam? I don't even know. Like, is it a year? Is it 2 years? 3 years? Like,
no, it's from 57 to 75.
Did you guys get your card in the mail though, with your number?
I probably, but I don't keep
I remember that shit. I don't know where it's at, but I remember that.
64 to 73.
64 to 73.
Shit, they drafted for 9. Holy crap, bro.
Drafted 2.2 million American men out of 27 million.
They had to be 18 though?
18 to 25, right? I think, well, now it is. I think that's the number now, 18 to 25. Yeah, but I remember getting that in the mail and it had a number on it. And it was like your thing. And it's like, if they call this number, bro, it's go time. Just know that. And I was like, okay.
All right.
But like, if you didn't go to college, if you went to college, there was a lot of like only child college. And there was a lot of things that kind of would protect you from or whatever. But that's wild, dude. Yeah, I don't. Did you guys any of you guys ever get a fake ID?
Mm-mm. I wouldn't even know where to get a fake ID.
I never got a fake ID, but I went to Vegas with somebody with a fake ID. And the way I'm not a fake ID expert. I'm not in the game.
When you went to Vegas, did you need the fake ID also?
For all intents and purposes, I do not know how to get a fake ID.
So what they did is, I don't know if any of this is true. Allegedly. Back in the day, in like your fast trips, your markets like that, they would have a book that would show you different states' IDs. So if somebody tries to go buy beer with a Illinois ID and you're in California, you know what you're supposed to be looking for. So what these guys would do is look in this book and look for the shittiest version of an ID, like the easiest to manipulate or duplicate.
Well, a California ID, I don't know until what year, was essentially a photograph.
Well,
it was photograph paper.
In the early 2000s, Indiana was a library card. It was a fucking piece of paper laminated.
Yeah.
And so the person that was with me had a Illinois fake ID and it worked. It fucking worked everywhere because I guess it was literally a piece of paper with a picture on it and like some information. It was fucking wild.
I imagine Vegas.
Listen, I don't think you need a fake ID in Vegas, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, okay. But at a point in time, they were actually called on the floor. And they were taken to the back and they came back and they said you can no longer be on the floor anymore. And they ripped up that piece of paper. So
really? Cut
the weekend a little short there. Yeah. It worked for like 2 or 3 days. And then I don't know what tripped off the cameras, but it was like people came and were like, we need to see you. And I was like, oh my God, this is like a fucking.
They were drinking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we were all drinking.
Were they being stupid?
No. Realistically, no.
Can't hold their liquor, man.
No.
I wonder why then.
Look, dude, a lot of us, like, it was kind of noticeable, if that makes any sense.
They looked pretty young?
Yeah.
They were
5. They were 5. They were in a car. They were in a stroller.
They were 13.
No.
He dropped the binky and then he's like,
It was like 1920, I think. It was just like right before, but we like wanted to take a trip to Vegas, a bunch of us. And it was kind of like, well, dude, you're going to have to fucking find your way to get over there. You have to get your fucking fake one on. And I was like, oh shit, you did? Like, I was like, oh fuck, I didn't know you could actually do this and shit like that. So I don't know where they went. I don't know, whatever.
What year was this?
Early 2000s.
When did,
Pre 9/11.
No, when did...
I thought maybe that's where you were going. I'm sure
that
shit got a lot
movie
crazier
with McLovin.
and then he got the strip.
Oh, it was pre that too, wasn't it?
Was it before that?
Yeah. McLovin, you fucking Irish R&B singer, you.
What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Superbad.
Superbad.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, here's another update before we go to this movie.
I have an update too.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Go with your update. Go, what do you
I
got?
went to the Funko store.
Oh, you made it. All right.
This is where you got your fancy
Okay,
nice hat.
wait. Let's go. How much money did you spend?
I chose
For tax reasons, just bring it down a little bit.
For tax reasons, I chose not to. I
Take
stepped
my
away.
wallet?
I stepped away from the register.
You spent nothing?
No.
Oh.
I don't know how much was spent.
Guesstimate.
Oh, I don't.
How many did you bring home? That's all we need.
Okay,
to
there
know.
you go.
We brought home 5
Regular size.
customs.
Oh, damn. The whole family got a custom. Okay.
I picked up 3 regular ones.
Okay. Ready?
Gavin picked up 1. Everyone else picked up 1.
Okay.
Except for Amanda.
$8,000.
Any big ones?
No, I wanted to.
Biggest you've seen, bro.
They had the NSYNC album one.
And it's gonna be
the album
mine.
one.
Really? The strings one? Or which one is it?
No, it just has the album on one end. on one
like the
side.
biggie one. That I have. Yeah.
But it's big.
Because all 5 are in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Cool.
Yeah, it's
And Jay-Z Shazay's actually takes it to your car for you.
I wanted to pick that up. I didn't. There were so many. There's so many.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you go to Amoeba at all?
I did.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it
That
was
place
cool.
is fucking kind of dope, dude. Yeah. All right. Did you spend any money there or just kind of looked around?
My daughter did.
Oh, albums or just stickers and shit like that? Or
Vinyl,
Hey.
and a poster and a tote.
all from what's his name?
Take
Harry
a wild
Styles?
guess.
Harry Styles.
Whatever.
Ooh, I like that one. I have the pink one.
She didn't even have a way to play it, but she has the album.
It's good stuff.
She has a record player, but
Okay.
it's broke. She can't.
Oh.
But she can look at the shit out of that album, bro. Okay, all right. Did you try the burger place?
I did try the burger place.
Okay, what is it? Because I'm like
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Okay, what'd you think of Shake Shack? You didn't like the peppers, huh?
It's no Whataburger.
But fuck you and your fucking Whataburger, bro.
Shake Shack's pretty fucking good.
Oh, it is.
It's pretty good.
It is, dude. We were all kind of like, yo, like all of us when we went. Yeah.
I felt like I needed to go to In-N-Out and just like apologize or something.
For cheating on him?
And on a certain day, that would be better than In-N-Out for me.
Well, let's be real. If you ate that much as much as you eat In-N-Out, you would probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, I also think we're familiar to In-N-Out, right? It does what it does.
I like that it was different.
Yes.
It was completely different than
Yeah.
In-N-Out. And the only thing I didn't like, the burger was too small. I just got a regular Shack burger, right? Is that what this is called?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. I went there like twice.
As if we don't frequent either. I think I've been like twice.
Yeah. I just like the fact that they put peppers and stuff and like it does. You can
Peppers?
Yeah, there's one that they use like peppers in it. And I'm just like, it's something different that you usually don't.
I just got the regular one.
the Shake Shack one. Like
Peppers.
It's just a regular cheeseburger, but it was fucking amazing. It was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, the fries.
The fries is not the high point of In-N-Out, so the fries are better at Shake
How
Shack.
dare
I
you?
fucking love In-N-Out fries.
Yeah,
people
me
hate on them so
too.
much. They're
I
just-
like them too.
It's like, hey, you like
It's
potatoes?
potato and oil.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
don't dislike them. I don't dislike them, but I like the crinkle
Crinkle cut. Yeah,
cut.
I get you.
So they were good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, all right, man. You did your thing out there. I remember when I did my thing.
By the way, I think I'd driven through Hollywood Boulevard once in my life. And
Bro,
it was, I know. And it was on a visit after I moved away.
Okay.
My good friend, shout out Edgar. You don't listen to this, but he took us down there one time. I think he took us to Beverly Hills, which I've only been there that one time. And I think we drove through there on the way back home. And so I kind of want to go back because I drove through there again, but I want to go back to just kind of walk through the whole thing because the Funko store is kind of on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I mean,
but you got to see it. But there's not a lot.
I mean, there's a lot of shops though. I kind of would like to check out a lot of those shops.
how many tie-dye marijuana t-shirts you need?
Yeah, it's cool.
A lot of tourists for sure. Like, Europeans up the ass.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this. This is not Hollywood.
Yeah. So we got there. They opened at 12. So we was like a little bit before, right at 11:30 when we got there. And all these Europeans just walking by wondering why the hell we were in line.
And why are they queuing up?
One of them asked Amanda, they're like, what is this line for?
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda was like, oh, it's for the Funko store. And they're like, what's Funko? What is that?
What is Funko?
So she was trying to explain what Funkos are. And it's hard to explain what they are.
You guys had to wait in line to get in though?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
Because we got there before it opened.
Oh, and there was people already in line.
Yes, if you
almost every day
because they put out all the like the chases
new shit or whatever.
But it's for the customs too. Everybody.
Oh,
and they cut that off like pretty quick too. And it's pretty
takes
cool.
a while.
Yeah, it's cool how they do it. Like they let people in. I would say like 50 at a time.
Okay.
When they first open, and we were the second group in. So we go in immediately. As you go in, you line up to the side. If you want to get a Funko custom one, they sign you in. They take your number and they say, "Okay, go browse around. Mm-hmm. We'll text you." Did you say this already?
No. But I remember
they'll text with we'll text you. So when you get the text, and they're like, they're like, adamant, you got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They're like, if you're here at 5 minutes, 5 seconds, you're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they tell you like that, like they're not fucking around.
What if I'm in the dressing room?
But
when
I'm on
changing?
metric time.
Well, and then they have really bad service in there.
Yeah,
And they even tell you, they're like, if you go to the back of the store, you're gonna get less than service. So we're like hanging around there, and yeah, the text comes in like not even 5 minutes, and you go, and as soon as you walk up, there's a machine open for you, and it's all on the machine, and you just pick your whatever you want to do.
That's cool.
And that was it. And you just do it, and you print out the receipts, you go take them to the register, they scan all of them, and then they text you they tell you come back in 20 minutes.
That's it, 20 minits? That's quick, dude.
And we went back. We went back probably before 20 minutes, and because they have them up on the shelf, they'll put them up. You can just walk over there and look, and we saw them all right there, and they're like, oh, they're ready. So and then you just pay. But there's a lot of cool shit in there.
Yeah.
There's too much cool shit in there.
Yep. I agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I can probably add up, see how much we spent, but
you don't want to.
Nah.
There's no need.
There's no need. What's the point?
Yeah, to me, it's like, I think I can go once a year, maybe once every 2 years.
That's the thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. You just start seeing all this.
How much are the custom ones?
$30?
25.
Okay.
For some weed?
For some weed?
25, and then if you want a protector, it's like $5 for the protector. And then it's $3 if you want to add like a buddy, like a little cat or a
but
little
Tony
dog.
John
You can add a little figure to your figure or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
So
guess that's not too bad for
30
Is that where's my elephant?
That's cool, man. Yeah. So the total time to you're really more waiting to get in line. Once you're in, you're in. It's quick. You customize it, and 20 minutes later, it's there for you.
Yeah,
it's just a line that could take the time.
Yeah, but what I like is they don't let everybody in all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So they let a group in. They kind of spread out. Whatever, people line up. That one customs, the others go around, and then they'll let another group in. But before we got our customs done, they had already cut off the thing. They weren't taking any more. Like you couldn't check in to get a custom.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. They just
for the whole day or for like
maybe for a while before lunch.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's it for that group. Maybe they like because that's one thing I sucked when we tried to do the customs. They were like, come back at this time, but the line was long even when you came back.
Mm.
So I'm like, this is gonna take hours.
Like even to check in.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Once you checked in, the line was long. So they might have switched it up now and did a little. They might be doing a little differently.
Yeah, because they check you in, and I guess they they give you a time, and depending on how many people you have too, because they'll ask you is like how many are you getting?
How many are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have to. I think they work it to where if the machine is they're gonna have only 1 or 2, they'll get groups of 1 or 2 on that machine just going.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's fun, guys. If you're into it, even if you're not into it, like my wife's not really into fun, but she was fucking like, this is badass, dude. Like everything looks cool. The way it's like split up and like it's really, really cool. It's a really cool thing to check out. All right, real quickly, last thing before we go. I just to the movie. Shout out to the Italian Stallion. He's been a 2-time caller to the podcast.
Miss you.
We used to run. We used to go on runs. We just go on runs and stuff, and we would take the trail, as it's called, back by that trail stretches, I think, from like Cal State Bakersfield all the way to BC. It's a bike trail, and a lot of people use to run bike and all that stuff. But we would run it weekends, whatever, evenings, whatever, and we were trained for a race, and we said, hey, let's start running, because there's like a riverbed with no water, obviously, because we live in a dry ass part of California, and he's like, we should run through it. So we can, because you would dig in a little bit. He goes, so we can kind of like, work on that part of it, because this race had like hills you had to climb and all that stuff. So I was like, that's a good idea. So we start doing it, and we get off of the beaten trail. We get away off the trail, and we're kind of like, we know where we're at, but we're not on the trail part of it. We're kind of in trees and stuff like that, as much as there is out there. And we basically get to this like area that cannot be seen from the trail because it's surrounded by trees. But there's an open circle in the middle of these trees. And there was a bunch of baby dolls hung up. And like,
you told me about this.
And like little fucking like.
Is this a while ago or is this recent?
Oh, it's a fucking long. It's a while ago. This is
Where was this?
It had to be around like not the beach park area of it, but more like the Treston Extension part of it, like that kind of area of the trail. And
okay.
Dude, it had like little stones and like where they in a circle where you could tell people were sitting and shit. And again, I don't know if just he's built different than me. He was like, meh. I was like, no, fuck that, bro. Like, I've seen how these movies fucking end. Let's fucking go, dude. Like, it was weird, man. Now, could it just be a fucking let's scare people by
it's
putting shit up?
He's white and white people don't die in this.
Because, dude, I've been the first motherfucker they would have hung up, bro. They would have found my ass on fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we've all seen these movies, bro.
Like, dude, it was fucking sketch as fuck, bro. It reminded me of what's that HBO series? That True Detective. It reminded me of True Detective, man. I was just like, yo, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like dolls anyways. And these were like those creepy baby dolls. Dude, it was.
It was like in a tunnel?
No. Like a area surrounded by trees and just open in the middle.
Like
let's go right now.
Waste.
Like, I wish I could tell you where it's at. Yeah, the Italian Stanley might remember where the fuck it's at.
Call him up.
Yeah. We'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask him and see if he fucking knows where this place is at, if he remembers. But yeah, it's been years though. It's been fucking years. And I like the more I see shit on TV, like, I watch all this fucking wild shit, like fucking 90 Day Fiancé and all that shit. People are fucking weird, bro. Like some people are just not okay with being normal. Normal's not a good word. Just being okay. Where like, I'm like, dude, like, I don't know how many times I watch a show and she's like, I'm a witch and we do seances in the backyard. I'm like, the fuck are you, what? Like, what the fuck's going on? But I don't know why I don't have a man. Like, bitch, because you a witch. Because I don't know, they don't want to fucking be cooked in a cauldron. I don't fucking know.
What is that though? What is that? Like, are people just do they know any better, or their brain just doesn't function the way other people's?
I should go
like
back.
in their mind, they're normal. Like what they do and partake in is normal.
No, they're not normal. That's why
they
they
know
do
it's
it,
fucked
right?
up.
But do they?
Because it makes them cool.
Do they think they're normal? Is what you're asking?
Look, my dad had to fucking figure out how to eat. Right? My parents had to fucking figure out how to survive. So like maybe it's not. Maybe my kids are gonna be wacky. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my kids are gonna be fucking wackadoos. You know? Like I think that's what it is too. A lot of it. And
it's just different.
Just being okay with being okay. Like, if your shit's cool, or even if it's not cool, like instead of fucking trying to fly on a fucking broom, maybe you work on the shit that's a problem. Because it legit. I love 90 Day Fiancé. Fucking shout out. Me and my wife watch that shit all the time and all the fucking thing. Like I love it. And one of these girls like, I can't find a man I'll do seances on the weekend. Bitch, maybe put a little more time in the front of me. Like, so I'm fucking like casting spells and shit. Or if you a witch, cast that spell. Like, turn to that page of the book. And they're in our backyard. You're like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? You know, like, spend time figuring that shit out.
But
so,
I don't think she recognizes that is what's causing, or not causing necessarily, but she doesn't know that that's why she doesn't have a man. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they know. I like baby doll heads. I'm gonna hang them in a freaking tree in a riverbed.
I can tell you right now, if I'm 21 Orozco, 21-year-old Orozco, it is fucking prime. 21-year-old Orozco.
I see that.
Yeah, I see. It could cut diamonds. I'm a fucking 21-year-old Orozco with no blue chew. 21-year-old Orozco is fucking in his prime. And whoever you're listening to and you're thinking about the hottest woman in the world, and I'm not even fucking exaggerating, and I walk in on a fucking, I don't know, witchcraft hour or whatever the fuck, it's a deal breaker.
I understand, but maybe she doesn't understand that that's what's keeping guys from her. I don't know. I don't watch this show.
But that's why
I'm just trying to say, I don't think people recognize what the flaws that are obvious to you are.
That's why I asked the question, because to you, it makes no fucking sense.
It's not just to me. It's got to be to at least to Family Feud is number one.
I understand. To most of the people,
yeah.
right? To most normal people, it makes no sense.
It's not just, but yes.
And you can't comprehend why somebody doesn't realize like that's kind of fucking dumb. Mm-hmm. But because maybe they don't know any better. Show,
right? There's shit that just blows my mind. When you guys were telling me that people don't like Captain Marvel, I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, that shit just blows my fucking mind. And this is one of those examples. You're right.
Yeah, it's...
Dang, buddy, I put one ornament that's got a little devil, a ghost, and a witch there.
Right, this is actually... I had a letter about how this makes us feel, Marcus. Let me read it to you.
Your dealings with the occult.
Hey, look, bro. You love this stuff, and I'm okay with that because we watched the movie from a guy who loves movies.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that after this break. That was Shaolin Soccer. I'm interested to see how many of the things you picked up on, Enrique. I'm interested.
Okay. I'm interested in you guys letting me know what I missed.
Yeah, because I didn't pick up shit. Hey, Barker. Hit him with the back of the box. Why don't you kick him with the back of the box?
Oh.
I see what you did there.
Because Kung Fu should be used every day. All his life, an ordinary young man has been treated like dirt. Still, he's never given up on believing that all the world's problems could be solved with a little Kung Fu. So he's teaming up with a band of misfits, 6 friends who were Kung Fu masters in their youth, to form a soccer team that only he believes has a chance to win $1 million. Together, they're going to,
I don't even know that.
Together, they're going to apply their hidden talents to a whole new game. And soccer will never be the same. This movie is directed by Stephen Chow. It stars Stephen Chow as Mighty Steel Leg, Eng Meng Tat as Golden Leg, Vicky Zhao as Mui, Patrick Zhe-Jin as Coach Hung, evil Coach Hung.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Ting Kai Man as Iron Shirt, Wan Kai Yue as Iron Head, Lam Zhe Chung as Lightweight, aka Small Brother, aka Lazy Pig, Chen Kwok Kwan as Lightning Hands, and Mo Mei Lin as Hooking Leg.
All right, Enrique. What'd you think of this movie?
This movie's good. It's good. It's great.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I believe that if we would have watched this 69 episodes ago, you would have fucking shit on this movie from beginning to end. But I like to think that 69 movies later, the appreciation might start being there.
Well, even after watching
Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
So I knew what we were gonna.
You knew the ride that you were going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this movie it's just well done. I mean, it's good. It's good movie making just overall. Like the cinematography, like the shots that, you know, a lot of those nice shots get interrupted with CG.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. It's funny. I chuckled throughout this whole movie.
Oh shit, yeah.
And everyone is really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters are unique. Everyone's different. Like they all play their role. And it's fast.
Yeah.
Comes and goes. It's
Might
great.
have won the competition for shortest movie ever, right?
No, I think it's
127.
Or was it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes,
127
Yeah.
No, it's great.
is the one we saw. I think the
There's different versions.
yeah.
Okay.
It's great. Even the CG, some of it can be a little rough, but a lot of the CG at the end with the soccer and the soccer game is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it how I mean, it's well done.
Stevens, can we look up budget? Like how much? I'm just wondering. But go
Budget
ahead.
and stuff.
Yeah. How much money it made? How
But
much
the
it cost?
movie, the movie never felt like low budget to me. CG is different. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like shots, like camera shots, the way angles and with different shots, different scenes. It always, I mean, it felt like I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of like good looking shots. So yeah, it was good. It was good.
In the podcast when we did Kung Fu Hustle, Barker, you said that Stephen Chow loves movies.
Yes. He's a
Okay,
student of film.
so obviously Bruce Lee.
I think this one even more than Kung Fu Hustle is like a ode to movies. Not just
So what? Okay, well, what were the other movies?
okay,
So
let's go. Let's start off with the dance number. It's a Thriller. It's not Thriller, but they're doing the Thriller steps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's that. There's one right at the beginning. One of my favorites, and Barker, you probably picks them out too. But one of my favorites is the Scary Movie shot when he goes see Ironhead at the club. And it's like the steady, like the killer view of him.
Oh
approaching
yeah.
them.
When he's walking.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Scary Movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole Michael Myers thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
James Bond pose when the goalie stops the ball and he's like
He's like, oh yeah. Well,
Oh, I missed that.
James Bond pose.
I missed that.
The shootout at the not the OK Corral necessarily, but the Western shootout
Yeah.
with the like wavy heat when he's standing in front of the goal and then the goalie and it's like that shootout. I'm gonna miss some, but romantic comedies. There's a lot of fucking romantic comedy stuff in there.
they kind of train like in Rocky IV.
Oh, the training montage. Yeah, the training montage with the raw eggs. You know, the Rocky. Well, that's Rocky 1, right? The raw
It's Rocky
egg.
One.
Rocky 1.
But like the Team Evil.
Yeah, the Team Evil with the steroids in Rocky 4. And then what was underwater training reminded me of something. I feel like that was almost a kaiju shot because the way the water shot out of the pool and it was like all landing on him made me think of a monster coming out of the ocean and how like the water like goes on the boats. But the underwater training, I thought was a big one. War movies.
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
When the
Jurassic
shaking
Park,
of the shaking of the
Shit,
water.
that was a good. I didn't think that one up. Yeah.
There's a scene where all the brothers, when they decide that they want to be part of it, they all come in kind of John Woo
Superhero
style.
show, yeah.
Superhero
Superhero shot.
or-
Superhero shot, yeah.
Sunglasses.
The robe. The fucking robes they had on were comedy. The war movie. When they the first team that they play with the wrench that falls out of his crotch.
So I'm a mechanic.
I always get it wrong. But the war part of it, Scott, and he like I love because he's like he's fucking pulling along, and then there's just the helmet.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
And then the
but it-
gun.
Oh my god, it's so good. The war movie.
I love that
We-
they had two girls
With the mustaches.
yeah,
Yeah.
like trying to be boys to play on the boys team.
And badass, like you know what I'm saying, like
We've never lost a game.
you have no hope. We've never lost a game all season.
Yeah. Sing calls Mui E.T.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit made me laugh out loud. What are you gonna do? Phone home? That's what he said.
No,
Yeah.
she's like-
Oh yeah.
They're gonna phone
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, he was like, she's like, well, what do you want me to do? She's like, you need to phone home. Go.
No, he says, what are you gonna do? Help us? Phone home? And he's she's you said that my hair was in my eyes. So. That shit was fucking
Oh, that was the only
amazing.
thing that kind of bothered me.
That she balded herself? Oh.
That he kind of turned her away after he was like telling her how beautiful she was and this and that. She did look kind of crazy. I mean, I'll give you that. But
She had the
Those,
shoulders.
like the two,
It was the shoulders that
the
threw him
double wide shoulder pads like this.
Murphy Brown is what that shit reminded me of.
Oh,
Remember
I was
Murphy
thinking
Brown?
Working Girl.
Oh, that's a
Because
good
of
one.
the,
Yes.
she's like, oh.
My mom had fucking shit with shoulder pads in it,
oh
bro.
yeah, that was a total like the 80s, late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s.
But
Yeah.
didn't you feel like he did a whole romantic comedy in 20 minutes minutes of movie? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why he turned her away, right? They had to have their fight to come back and fall in love with each
Well,
other.
yeah, I mean, I know, obviously.
But I like how he did that. And
It just didn't make sense to me.
do any of those. You know what I'm saying? But I get you. Then I love the fucking fact that she got fired from her job. Because her sticky buns were too salty, bro. And
Yeah.
so okay, my son's watching. He's like, "What?" I go, "It's because of her tears." He's like, "That's fucking stupid." But he was laughing. He was like, "This movie's so dumb." But he watched every fucking single second of it, because it was fucking hilarious.
So I got when I heard this movie was coming out, I ordered this movie from a sketch Chinese website, and it showed up, which is kind of what you would do in the early
DVD?
aughts. Yeah, on DVD. And no, on VCD.
Whoa.
The fuck is a VCD?
A VCD was basically a super compressed version of this movie that comes on a CD.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Dude, we're on a sketchy website.
That's how I'm going to find Batgirl.
Yeah, you're right. Hmm?
No, but what I like about Stephen Chow, I mean, he is in the 90s, aughts. You've got two kind of major stars in Hong Kong, which is Stephen Chow, and you've got who is, I feel, a comedian doing kind of kung fu, and you've got Jackie Chan, who's kind of kung fu doing comedy.
Okay. Okay.
And so I really like it. I enjoy this movie where they have it's a Bruce Go Lee. Right? I mean, that's what he is.
God damn it. That was amazing. I didn't think about that.
God damn you, Barca.
You did it again.
You did it again.
And that's
Wrap it up.
That's it. Where do we go from here?
then something that I did a little research on this movie, and by research I just watched a YouTube video. Listen, that's more than some people do these days.
You did that and read Wikipedia.
Yes. No, but if you notice, some of these actors show up in the follow-up, Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
But then some of these actors.
So is this before Kung Fu Hustle?
This is before Kung Fu Hustle. But before this, there's a movie that's kind of autobiographical for Stephen Chow, where he plays he's an extra, and they hate him because this extra obviously has ambition, but he keeps ruining their
takes,
the performance. And in that movie, the coach of this one, not the evil coach, but Golden Leg, is kind of one of the stage managers in that, and treats him like shit. And so what's interesting is that Golden Leg in the 70s was in wuxia movies.
Oh, he was legit.
Yes.
Okay.
So to see him, so there's an homage to him, to see him when they first meet, when Sing meets and with Golden Leg, he's Kung Fu's a way of life, and if they were doing sword techniques, and so just him in the old Chinese garb is kind of a tribute to both the movies that influenced Stephen Chow, but also the movies that made this man's career.
I also think it was another take, and it's a funny one, but on what we've noticed a lot in Kung Fu movies, where what happens to these masters when the world's past them? What happens to the masters when you're the king of, remember the guy, when guns show up, right? And this is a funny version of it, but all these guys used to be, they were the shit, and now they're a cook. They work at a nightclub where they have to take over singing spots if the gun doesn't show up. I don't even know what the fuck. What was Stephen Chow's job? He delivery guy, right? He was a delivery guy.
He picked up cans.
No, he picked up
He
cans.
was
Picked up cans, yeah.
Yeah, he was
and
like
his
a bum.
shoes were all fucked up or whatever. The Bruce Go Lee was like out of a job. He was like trying to sell you everything and anything. Like the businessman, like, oh, I forgot my keys. That's why I'm driving this bike or whatever. Like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's a funny take on that, but it's what we see a lot in these movies. What happens when these masters aren't needed anymore? I thought that was a really cool way to kind of go about it too.
When they first introduced the Golden Leg after the opening scene, they present him as like super like R word, right?
Wow, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Like he's like
but
super
not
slow.
mentally though.
No, but that's how.
No, I think he was very subservient and kind of.
Yeah, I thought he was more like I'm being a punk to get a job.
Yeah.
Well, as the movie went on, we saw less and less of like that opening introduction after when he's older.
To me, it seemed he was more like Biff.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, in Back to the Future, a movie with Michael J. Fox, Christopher
I'm trying to
Lloyd.
remember that. I'm trying to remember. What do you mean by that?
So at the one,
Yes, sir.
Biff is an asshole, right?
I got you.
Biff
sir.
is an asshole the whole movie, and at the end he's like,
I'm just putting the second coat on now, sir.
Yeah, he becomes a bitch.
Yeah.
He becomes a bitch.
yes, and so
That's what I felt like too. Like he was.
So what was the other movie we saw? That was the one of the
Oh, you're talking about Clan of the White. No, it wasn't Clan of the White Lotus. It
with
was
the brother.
Yes, it was the one where you couldn't. No, it was Clan of the White Lotus. It was Clan of the White Lotus because you couldn't find a spot. But remember, he goes to the town and he meets the brother.
Yeah.
And the brother, with the manchas on his head or whatever. Yeah. You thought it was more of a play to that?
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me.
Okay.
It gave me those vibes in the beginning, but like I said, as the movie went on, you don't really get those vibes from that character. Like he just seems like
it was just the very beginning.
He just seems like a guy he just seems like a guy with a bum leg. Like,
you know what's interesting is I like that this movie was able to give you so much in 10 minutes. You knew what had happened to Golden Leg. You found out how evil Hung was. Like the fade away to him as a new guy. I'm like, oh, this guy's an asshole. He's the reason why. Like, and then he says it.
Yeah.
And calls him a cripple.
In the first scene.
Like that. And you're like, okay, cool. That's it up. He's a bad guy. All right, let's keep going. I love that it was that quick.
You asked a while ago. Do you want me to give it to you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering numbers wise.
Yeah, so budget was about 10 million and it made 42.8.
It's a hit. Yeah. It's a fucking hit.
And makes it to America.
Yeah.
Like it got picked up by Miramax.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's the version.
Domestic money, not necessarily the best. They made about 500,000 domestically. But internationally is for the other 42.2 or whatever.
Are these the only two Stephen Chow movies like this?
Comedies,
like this style,
like wacky kind of.
There's his follow up to Kung Fu Hustle is Journey to the West, and Journey to the West is more CG, kind of slapsticky. Then I believe there's one that's kind of like E.T. that isn't necessarily a kung fu movie.
Really?
Yeah, he finds a little alien. His son finds an alien, and then they kind of have to hide him.
CJ7.
CJ7.
Yeah.
We'll have to check out some of these other movies because I've enjoyed his movies so far. I mean, you could just tell by watching these movies, man loves movies, and that's pretty cool. And then and he's funny, like he or whoever his writers or whatever, his movies are fucking funny. Like
that's this with food.
One of my favorite scenes in this movie is when Iron Vest takes over as goalie, and the whole team's in front of him, and he knows it's fucking dunzo for him. And he calls that lady to fucking professor's love. Yeah. And then the husband picks up and he's like, oh, can you let your wife know?
Tell you why I love her. I've always loved her.
Shit made me laugh out loud, dude. I'm like, I was going to tell you, I haven't told you this for 20 years, but I love you. It's not me, bitch. It's not her. It's me, your husband. God damn, that shit made me laugh out loud. The alien shit made me laugh out loud. The fucking tears in the buns made me laugh out loud. Like, when she brings the shoes back to him, like all these like little things that just made me laugh, dude. Like it was really, really good. Even like Ironhead, like begging him, like, I don't want to play soccer, bro. Like if you make me play soccer, my family's gonna come to you and commit suicide in front of you. It's like, God damn, bro. Like what the fuck? Like, yeah. And then the coolness of each one of them having their own style, but in the soccer, I thought was cool.
And that was kind of that was fucking not Crippled Avengers, the other one.
That's every Kung Fu movie though, right? Like in the sense of like I'm Ironhead, I'm King Bo or whatever, right? Like I think that's cool.
They all have
they
their
did
special.
What am I thinking of?
But like Crippled Avengers? Because they all get their powers.
Sidekicks?
The one with the Crippled Avengers, not with all the masks.
The 5 Deadly
Venoms. Oh,
Venom.
it's 5 Deadly Venoms. Okay. Yeah. That's a good one too, yeah.
I like the beginning when he runs across Mui and he's like, these buns, and then he eats one and She's like, you're gonna pay for it, and then he's like, and then he starts talking, but he grabs another one. But they're so delicious, and he just keeps grabbing them.
What was the name of the place?
Oh, it was
Sweeties, sweet buns or something.
Something like that.
The fucking shop was hilarious to me, bro. Like, it just was funny. The first time he fights people, well, the only time he fights people, it was fucking a hilarious fight. And I love, homie comes in with crane style, and he's like, give me your money. He's like, are you taking all my money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And he just gives it to him. He's like, you should practice Shaolin Kung Fu.
Yeah.
like that's what you need to do.
So the CG business card, is that just Miramax picks this movie up? It's in a different language and they just have to make it in English?
Is a business card?
Yeah.
All of that, yes, because it's got a, like they superimpose something on the,
like the lettering.
Yes.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, that's probably just that, right? Like that doing it. Yeah, I don't know if there's how many soccer movies out, not counting Soccer Bud or Air Bud, but like how many, there's not a lot of soccer movies out there, right?
Bend like Beckham?
And then we're thinking goal and stuff like that, right? I think of those. But like compared to like you think of your football movies, your baseball movies.
1 and 2.
But I feel like other sports have gotten a lot more movies, especially in America. A lot of other sports have gotten movies. So like to see this one as being a take on that, I thought that was really cool. I enjoyed it. All the homages, like I said, the training. I like the simple one where they finally get a soccer ball. They're about to train. He kicks it, and then they're like, dude, I'll just sit down.
An hour later.
Here it comes. You're like, that's fucking stupid, but funny.
I fucking waited an hour for this.
The egg thing where like he finds out that the dude's gonna eat the egg, so that it lands in his crotch, and he's like, "Oh fuck this," and he throws it in the guy's mouth. like his mouth gets like he's fucking making out with him to get the eggs or whatever.
Just to answer your question, soccercoachingpro.com has a list of 81 soccer movies you must watch.
What's number? Hold on.
We're doing this?
Oh, it's got to be goal.
Are we doing this?
It's got to be goal.
People hate that movie.
That movie's so fucking good.
It's amazing.
Bro.
I fucking love it. But
it's a Latino.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to sidetrack you.
No,
it's okay. No, we're not going to go through all 81.
No, we're not. But let's do top 5.
Top 10.
All of Kuno Becker's movies.
Okay, hold on. So
let's finish this. So I love watching a movie where you can tell somebody enjoys what they're doing. And I think I realized in 2 movies with Stephen Chow that he enjoys movies. It's cool.
These movies are his babies.
Yeah. And if you walk into this movie, you're right. I like what you said, right? If I wouldn't have known what I was getting into, and I think people who watch it like that probably, and if you don't enjoy movies like he enjoys movies, will probably think this is a stupid ass movie. But dude, he loves movies. He loves all kinds of movies. He gave you romantic comedy. He gave you horror. He gave you action. He gave you karate. He gave or kung fu. He gave you everything. He gives you everything. Dance numbers. I was like, there's something for everybody in this fucking movie, dude.
Well, that little throwaway bit where, Sing throws the egg in that guy's mouth, and then the lazy pig or
Light Brother,
yes. When he's obviously making out, and it's like I'm not focusing on this, but you see the trope of the legs moving back and forth and the arm clutching.
Yeah. He does it all. And there's so many little things, and I'm sure we miss shit. Like, like that Western one, I kind of looked at it, I was like, oh, fuck, that's a Western. Like, it clicked. And then the James Bond stand. Like, why are you giving a shout out to James Bond?
Yeah.
Like, why fucking not? like, why not? It's my fucking movie, whatever. And, bro, that goalie nails Bruce Lee, bro. Nails it.
Even though
he looks like him.
Bro, like, I want this kid to make a Bruce Lee movie. Like, he was a little too tall. That was the only fucking plane I would have. But just the even myself was like, damn, he looks just like Bruce Lee now. I was like, yeah, dude.
Well, and then the tracksuit and like all the.
No, we talked about the yellow and black. There it is. Yeah. But my favorite is when he's been defeated. And he's getting like fucking.
He's on the stretcher.
And he gets the I call the Bruce Lee glasses and just puts them on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, dude. We do gotta watch Dragon one day though. We got our movies picked. Dragon, good. Bruce Lee story, Dragon is good, dude. It's a good movie, man. 90 of it's probably not real, but 90% of it's not real, but it's a good movie. But I've been impressed so far with Stephen Chow. I will tell you that. I think he is that kind of a dude that just enjoys what he does. Is there more movies we can watch for this? I'm not saying we're gonna watch it next week, but
he has a lot. He has a lot of movies, a lot of TV series, early stuff. That's when he's acting. So he's got a lot of acting credits. And then directing, he's only got 11. And I don't really know.
And what they are, like what kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of.
And you're saying the Alien movie is like a sci-fi, or.
It's more of a kid.
E.T.
It's E.T., yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out just for me. I guess not even for this though, or whatever. But yeah, I love the ending of this movie where everybody is now obviously is using kung fu for their everyday lives. I thought that was cool.
Pushing the car in.
Parking would be so much easier.
Trimming the tree.
Well, okay, there you go. Right, that's what you were talking about. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, now I clicked. Yeah, at the very end where he's wearing Golden Leg is wearing the suit of the Shaolin monk. And yeah, like that, even that little throwaway where everybody's practicing kung fu and then he's dressed up as a Shaolin monk, and then it's kind of like, the fuck? Yeah, that's a dope ass scene. Yeah, I forgot about that scene. That's a fucking cool ass scene because like they're having this weird like fadeaway thing, and it happens there. Yeah, dude, I'm impressed with this guy.
So all the dudes, they're not brothers. They're friends.
They're Shaolin monks.
They're monks.
They're brothers in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Who was brother number one? Him?
So brother number one, bro.
Brother number one?
That's James Brown. James Brown.
Who was in that? 99 Woodstock. He opened the show. In case you didn't know that. I didn't know that till recently. I'm like, what the fuck? James Brown was here?
And his girl or his wife comes out.
No, and they didn't pay him. And he was like, I'm not. His manager was like,
he wanted to get paid more.
Yeah. And the guy's like, nope. And they just turned his music on, and it was like, James Brown's like, give him a show, baby. he's like, all right, they play my music. I'm gonna sing. And he did it, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I so far I'm impressed. I like this guy. I had to watch both these movies, but rewatching them, they hold up. I think they're fucking fun. I think
they do
awesome.
hold up, yeah.
Okay, Stevens, give us the top 10 soccer movies. I bet you we haven't watched 9 of these.
I haven't watched probably 8 of these. I'm hoping that Goal is on the top 10 and Bend It Like Beckham.
You like Bend It Like Beckham?
I do.
But only because you like Beckham, or because you actually like
Beckham's not even in it.
That's what I'm saying. But it's the name.
I don't know. I like
it's a cute movie.
It's cute.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the fucking greatest movie.
I watched
it's
it.
not the
I watched it on
I don't know if it should be on the top 10.
I watched it on rotation a few times.
What do we got?
I can't believe there's 81 soccer movies.
A lot of these are documentaries.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Those are good though.
I know, but dude, what Ronaldo's on there?
The 2 Escobars. That 30 for 30.
I understand.
That was a fucking good one.
That's
bro.
not a. That's the.
Well, let's see. What do we got? Top 10. What do we got?
All right, at number 10 is Zidane.
Oh, yeah.
Zidane.
Documentary.
A 21st century portrait. Yep, in 2006. Number 9 is Shaolin Soccer.
Oh, hey, he headbutted that guy in the World Cup because he said something about a sister. He called his sister a communist, right, or some shit. It was wild.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, number 9, Shaolin Soccer.
All right. The number 8 is The Game of Their Lives from 2005.
That sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
Tells the story of soccer match in 1950 when an unsung team of Americans went to the city of Belo in Brazil.
Of course. Okay, let's move on.
Of course, there's unknown fucking movies in the top 10.
Number 7 is Bend It Like Beckham.
Wow.
Number 6, you've all seen, I'm sure, but is Kicking and Screaming.
What?
Number 6?
No. Wait.
I do like that better than Bend It Like Beckham.
No, hold on. The Will Ferrell one?
Yeah. No, the fucking...
There's another Kicking and Screaming, but it's not a soccer, soccer movie.
I've got an update to that. So
that movie's fucking great. By the way. I forgot. I know I was missing one, and I fucking love that movie.
Just pass the Italian.
So when they film, you know that Universal parking lot right now, the new entrance all of that was just, it was like a field. So that's where they filmed the movie, where that parking lot was.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would have to kind of go, and then you would go around.
Where we go in?
Yes.
Okay.
So everything to the right of that was a field, and that's where they filmed the movie. So I went to Universal when they were filming that movie.
Ooh.
And the little kids from that movie are running around the friggin' parking, the entrance. Like, I haven't even paid yet to go in. They're running around. They're wearing like different Halloween masks, just going.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Wow.
That's
Could have
awesome.
been the movie, bro. You should like befriending one of these kids.
Beating up a kid? I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I was going to say, hey, man, want to be friends? Stranger danger.
There's a man asking to be my
He
friend.
asked me to be my friend.
In 20 years, the Flash is going to do it. He's in a
parents would've taken
Hollywood
him.
movie.
My parents would have taken them to Italy and gotten them fucking birth certificates.
Whatever. The parents, listen, if the parents really cared, they wouldn't be little spoiled brats. Wouldn't be in that
Those
stupid
parents,
parking
those
lot.
parents were spending money, bro.
They're at City Walk.
Man,
spending
your
all their money.
husband, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a Mexican nanny going, hey, come here. Kyle.
Bitch, cabrón. If you were Mikey, te rompieron. It's all right. Number
So
seven.
Kicking and Screaming was what number?
Seven? Six.
Seven.
Okay.
Okay.
36.
In a row?
5.
Number 5, you're not gonna like this one. Because I don't think it should be
It's
here
cool.
either. But it's the Amanda Bynes classic. She's the Man
Oh, there we
from
go.
2006.
That's a soccer movie?
It is.
yeah, she has
If
to be a
Ladybug is in
dude.
this fucking list, bro, that's some bullshit.
But they shouldn't be in the top 10 for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's not even a good version of those movies. like, right? Like, okay, anyways, good.
Number 4 is Goal. The Dream Begins. Number 3 is Green Street Hooligans from 2005.
I've seen
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
I think I've seen that, yeah.
And then number 2 is Looking for Eric from 2009.
What is it? Real quick, what is
An
that?
American kid. Okay.
So, Eric was lost and then we found him. And he plays soccer now.
Is Looking for
For
Eric is
Chelsea.
a movie about Eric Bishop's life falling apart and how he tries to straighten it out. His wife's leaving him. His 2 sons give him little no regard. His job at the post office grows increasingly
Kicks a ball in the
unfulfilling, and a car crashes yet to add to his predicament. One night while he's taking marijuana, he has a vision of Eric Cantona, his favorite Man
El
United.
Rey, cabrón, de Manchester United. Yes.
Finally, with the help of his idol, at least visions of him, as well as his daughter, Eric.
soccer.
Fucking
Is it
sidekicks, bro.
Oh my God.
Eric
This
Cantona is a beast, though, bro.
is number 2?
That was number 2.
Because everybody in Manchester watched this movie, bro, 25 times.
Oh, the number 1's going to be that movie from the guy that plays the coach or something, right? Well, what is it?
The Damned United.
This.
Yeah.
This movie was made by the...
Damn United, what am I?
Brian Clough is the manager of Leeds United.
Oh, yes.
That's
yes.
number
That
1.
one just came out a
It
few
came
years
out
ago,
like,
right?
like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. That's a good movie, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
and that's the only list that matters when it comes to soccer. So.
What's 81 or 91? I'm just
This
wondering.
is soccercoachingpro.com.
Soccer Bud, part 1, 2, 3. What's the last one on the list? I'm just wondering.
Hold on, I'm going so fast. I think I saw ladybugs. Number 81 is Lessons of a Dream from 2011. With all the kids in Germany knew about England was common knowledge that had been handed over to them from generation to generation. When an instructor from Oxford goes there to teach, he uses soccer as a method to teaching them.
This is best of the best with soccer.
Yeah, with soccer. It's everything with soccer, yes. Awesome.
Hey, hold on, before we move on.
Yeah. Is Goal 2 on there? I don't know. With Nick Cannon?
Have you
Okay.
guys seen the trailer for a show on Paramount Plus that's going to come out here soon?
Yeah,
Called,
but it's called Beavis and Butthead.
it's called Tulsa King.
Tulsa. Like he's a king of Tulsa?
Look it up.
Tulsa King. Okay. But anyway, so what do you think of this?
There might be another movie we can watch, though.
Wait, what?
It's called Soccer Killer from 2017. Set in China's Song Dynasty, this
Done.
movie revolves around a group of patriots who play soccer against the nation's traitors.
Yes, I did watch this.
Featuring an ensemble of characters consisting of foreign enemies, royals and nobles, bandits, and martial artists, this sports comedy will get you laughing. That's number 71. So apparently maybe not that good, but it might be good for our list.
Oh,
Is this
never mind.
Shaolin Soccer remade?
I thought this is a different one. Sorry. I thought it was the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm sorry. Sylvester Stallone is a superhero, and he hasn't used his powers in a while. That's not this one. That one looks cool too, though.
That's the Samaritan, brother.
Yeah, the Samaritan. Yeah, this is a serious movie, a serious show about what? It says it's a crime drama, but what crime are we talking about?
He marries into the mob, I think, and he gets pinched. He does time, and then he comes out, and they send him to Tulsa to, I guess, do things in Tulsa, and he's like,
Tulsa, Arizona.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, I was like, it's something with the Oma at the end.
And he's like,
Oklahoma. They're all the same to me.
but it's like, you're sending me to Tulsa? Like, what the fuck am I going to Tulsa for?
Okay.
Anyways.
Is that coming out here pretty soon?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, November. Okay.
Yeah. It
All
played before the movie today.
Very cool. All right, yeah, dude. Again, I don't think Sylvester Stallone gets enough credit, man. So I'm down with that. Oh, it has homie from The Wire. Ooh, let's got some good people in this motherfucker. All right. Okay, so that was a Shaolin Soccer. And on top of it, you got 10 movies you could watch if you're into soccer movies. Which, if you haven't watched Go, you need to go watch that.
Watch Go.
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Go
Number
so
46 is Soccer Dog, the movie.
Yeah.
I need to know why we're not watching soccer movies.
Dog,
can we start a second
second podcast all about animal movies?
No, about soccer
the first
movies.
one we're watching is that one with Clint Eastwood and that monk and that baboon or whatever.
Every which way but loose. You already did.
Dude, we're watching that one.
I don't want animal movies. I want soccer movies.
Soccer movies?
Soccer movies.
We go through all 81 of these soccer movies. God, dude, there's gonna be some. You think Chuck Norris movies are bad, motherfucker? Right? Just wait. No, that's cool. That's awesome. There's been some really good documentaries.
38.
Soccer Dog is after Air Bud? So
Yep.
Soccer Dog is a remake of Air Bud?
Maybe. Air Bud World Pup. So I don't know which one that is, but World Pup
that's
from 2000.
But no, yeah, like I'm telling you, there's some really good soccer documentaries out there. That Two Escobars where, what was that, 91? No, 94? 94 in the US, right? Colombia lost to the US.
Goal 3 is on here.
There's a 3?
There is a Goal 3.
Ladybugs. Guess
I
what
told you
number
about
it
Goal
is?
3.
I
12.
have not watched Goal 3, motherfucker.
Oh.
I just tried to look up Goal the other day. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh yeah, no, you can't find it.
You know where you can find it? Well, simply you can find Batgirl.
You have to buy it. You have to buy it, no? Can you even buy it?
I don't even know if you can fucking do that.
I bought it.
Goal 2 is the one with Nick Cannon, right? Nick Cannon's in it for like 10 seconds? Or is that Goal 3?
No, that's Go. That's the first one.
No, you were wrong. Nick Cannon's not in the first one. He's not. He's in the second or the third.
You're right. He's in the second one.
Okay, so I've not seen the third one. Is it the same guy?
Yes.
What is he doing now?
In the third
coaching
one,
kids.
he
Wait,
makes.
that's kicking and screaming.
In the third one, he makes a selección.
What the fuck? Why have I not watched this movie? He is
My
the
Tika.
Spanish. No, the Spanish one with Diego Luna. The other one. Oh, no, it's not Diego Luna. It's the other guy, Garcia Bernal.
Gael Garcia Bernal.
Have you watched that one? It's in Spanish, where he's a soccer player. Oh my god, it's fucking driving me crazy. We'll talk about it after the pop. Okay.
First, I want you to guess where you think Ladybugs is.
12.
It should be top 20.
It's probably
You know what you're talking about? Like Diego y Chavez or something like that. It's fucking
20 something, early 20s.
33.
In a row?
Ladybugs, number 33.
This list is whack because she's all that and number 6.
It's the only list that matters when it comes to soccer, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, so would you tell people to watch Shaolin Soccer?
Yes.
And
yes,
Ladybugs?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
More Ladybugs than Shaolin Soccer.
Parker, would you tell people to watch this movie?
Yes.
For sure, for me, yeah. If you were a fan of Kung Fu Hustle, you'll love this movie. If you were not a fan of Kung Fu Hustle, you might not like this movie, but realize and look for those things that he like the homages he gives to movies, and you might like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is this, what's wackier? Kung Fu Hustle or this?
Kung Fu Hustle is wackier because then he takes it to Looney Tunes levels.
The Looney Tunes.
That seems wackier. Yeah, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which one's funnier? I felt like I laughed more in this one.
I think I chuckled more throughout this one.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
What do you think, Stevens? Did you laugh more in this one or in Kung Fu Hustle?
Probably this one. I think this one has more comedic elements in the sense, like laughing elements, whereas the other one is more fighting.
Yeah, this does have a lot less fighting than yeah.
Like
yeah,
this is using the martial arts to, propel the soccer ball and the break dancing, like
so badass. Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So it was more of a showcase for talents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more funny, whereas the other one is fun, but it's fighting. So it's
we have
different.
the harps, we have all that other stuff. That's a good point. Okay, Stevens, would you tell people to watch this movie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Stevens, can you give us our top 10?
I can. At number 1, you have Fearless. At number 2, you have Enter the Dragon. At number 3, you have Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wayman.
At number 4, you have the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. At number 5, you have Legend of the Drunken Master or Drunken Master 2. Number 6, you have Way of the Dragon. Number 7, you have Crippled Avengers. Number 8, you have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Number 9, you have Fist of Fury. And at number 10, you have Baby Assassins.
That's my...
Because that girl kicks some butt.
I will not... It's a great movie, but I will not put it in the top 10. Personally. I think I enjoyed this more than Kung Fu Hustle, though. But I will not put it in the top 10.
No, it always to me was better than Kung Fu Hustle. I want to say that the continuation, the following movies are kind of diminishing returns, but that's not necessarily his fault. It seems like Chinese cinema started changing and kind of going away from the martial arts. So, A Journey to the West is a kind of a wuxia fantasy movie. The other one's a very kind of straightforward science fiction. Oh, here's what we need to do. Let's do it kind of movie. So I would not rank this in terms of the martial arts, Kung Fu, but it is really good. And the way that things are enhanced with CG is really innovative. What's lacking sometimes is just they weren't there with photoreal effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, top 10 for you?
No, not top 10.
He's on number 1.
No, it's a great movie, enjoyable, but there's just the fighting that we love out of these movies is just, this is not that kind of movie.
No, it's a feel good.
They're fighting, but with a soccer ball.
Yeah.
Like,
There's only one real fight scene.
Yeah.
And even then he used the soccer ball in that fight scene, I think, too, huh?
Yeah, they're just kicking the soccer ball at each other.
Well, because he promised his master to not beat anybody with Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another trope.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So not top 10 out of, but doesn't mean it's not great.
Yeah. A lot of fun for sure.
You heard it here first. Enrique says it was only good.
Steven, what are we watching next week?
Next week, we're watching The Forbidden Kingdom from 2008 with Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Ooh, two fucking big time.
And some little white kid.
Martial arts movies.
Yeah.
2 big time martial arts stars, I mean. Okay, where can they get that, Stevens? Is it available?
It says you can get it on Peacock with the subscription, Peacock Premium, and then it's rentable everywhere else.
Okay, very cool. Enrique, where can they get a hold of us?
You can check out our link tree, linktr.ee/Gung-Fu Super Bros.
Abarca, where can they leave us a message?
Well, guys, I'm glad you asked because you can go to www.gungfusuperbros.com, leave us a voicemail, or we have a Google Voice number where you can reach us at 661-401-5941. Rate, review, leave a comment.
Great.
On podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube. And at this point, we're doing good, I think. So
yeah, man. Shout out to
all 3 comments we got.
I was gonna say Alberto / I'm like, who the fuck? Oh, it's him.
We got a comment on
he got a comment. He said, hey, you got the shout out, homeboy. We get you a shout out again,
YouTube?
bro.
On the
yes.
YouTubes?
On YouTube,
and someone that hates us. So
somebody that hates us.
Really?
But but doesn't know how to use English. And that's my second language, fuckhead.
I'm sorry, Indonesia.
We don't know if he hates us because his fucking sentence wasn't even fucking written grammatically correct. So, you know what you can do? Shout out to Deez and Samaro. You can suck my dick from the back. Abarca, say bye.
Mahalo, folks. Be good humans.
Enrique.
Bye.
Super Producer Stevens.
Bye.
And remember, my name is Ivan from the back, motherfucker. If she knew Shaolin Kung Fu, she wouldn't have fell.